Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV for some reason, where I'm basically just playing through this game, and using the this entire channel as, or at the very least, 2 episodes a week of this channel as an excuse to finally play through this storyline. I'm not entirely like I'm sure there's going to be parts that are going to be cut out. Like, it's an MMO still, so it's going to have fight the 10 monsters to complete the quest. It's going to have crafting. There's no point in showing crafting as a YouTube series type thing. It's just something that can easily be lost in streaming, because at the very least there's the interaction during streaming, but as a YouTube series, I don't know. Either way, I'm more interested in the game as a story. Seeing how, at the very least, the main campaign of Final Fantasy XIV goes. So that's where my focus is largely going to lie. So let us talk to this person right over here, who's hopefully not related to the Valentine. Oh, she just needs somebody to pick up the garbage. Greetings, traveler. Come to see Miketo's famed amphitheater, have you? I'm Estain, caretaker of the fine centerpiece of Gridanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for your assistance. You see, it is not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of the night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for their accommodation. So much so, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation, in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them all something of a chore. And it's not as if I don't have enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me. Sylphic Gratitude. This kind of reminds me of a Seinfeld episode, actually. Specifically the one where Jerry finds out that like a very small clip of his stand-up is being used as like an introduction to a Japanese TV show, and he's getting royalties for that. But like he's getting extremely minuscule royalties in the form of like of dozens of checks for like less than $1 a piece. So much so that the act of collecting money off of these royalties has become itself a chore, as well as a hindrance on his own physical ability to sign said checks. Like, if he could get somebody to sign the checks for him, and that would still be legal, he wouldn't have run into the same problems that he did in that episode. Well done, friend. Miketo herself would sing you praise. She knew well the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania, and it was her wish that all folk use it freely, not only for performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the sylphs come here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need for vegetables here, but mayhap the Carline Canopy can make use of them. Anyway, thanks be to the elementals for bringing you here today. I forget what this guy wants. Probably nothing particularly important. Doomsand. I am Millicent. Hear me roar. You there, adventurer! Could you deliver a message for me? My superior, Millicent, is stationed outside Atelier Fenil? Fenil. She's doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I can't simply abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. if I remember correctly, this quest ends with this particular person being impressed that Doucemont, whatever his name was, it's been so long, trusts an outsider. Which is kind of odd considering how many outsiders just run around this community anyway, considering this is an MMO. What's all this about? Dumasan says he needs his break. The nerve of that sniveling little shite. Crying for relief at a time like this. Has he already forgot how short-handed we are since that business with the XL the other day? And sending a bloody unknown venturer to do his bleatin' no less. That self-serving sod thinks only of his own woes, rubbing his sore souls while welcoming all manner of gill-grabbing venturers into our holy wood. Useless bloody fool. Makes me blood boil, it does. Ah, but it's not you I should be giving a piece of my mind to. You seem a decent enough sort, considering. Still understand that it's our duty to keep an eye on every stranger that passes through these parts. Any road? Any road? I appreciate you lending an ear to me, subordinate. Damn fool that he is. Go on then and stay out of trouble. I'm not entirely sure why this person gave me stuff after for that quest. Like, somebody asked me to pass along a message, and they're like, ah, that guy's an idiot. Here's some potions. I take it my previous explanation did not suffice to sate your curiosity. Very well, if you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education free of charge. As a master of the markets, I entertain many requests. This order from the whalers, for example, but I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to Singlid of the Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls if you have the dedication to seek it and the coin to procure it. However, as my representative, you need only to offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, as so numerous are the debts I am owed. A fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity. Wow, is Parsemontrenomics basically a guy requesting art on the internet? But worry not. I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Singled, and she may even see fit to reward you. Also, like, is he basically like the landlord for this market? Like, what he actually does there is somewhat unclear. Welcome, welcome! At the behest of good master Parsemontrenomics, you say? To what do we owe the pleasure of your company today, milady? May I take this opportunity to say that it is an honor and a privilege to serve you, but we must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, yes, feel free to take as much as you require, and you will, of course, inform Master Parsemontrenomics that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? Oof. The puckering up of the lips for the ass-kissing was quite strong in that one. Sorry, lass, we aren't open yet. Oh, one of Parsemontrenomics? Well, and what was it you said you wanted? A bone spearhead? Ah, here he is. Take it and tell a bastard we're square. I'm guessing he doesn't owe that many debts. She owes lots and lots of debts. He owes very little debts. That is what I gather from this situation. And there should be the rope, I guess. Ye get to discerning eyes, miss. The craftsmanship's truly something, ain't it? Perfect for securing any manner of Parsemontrenomics. Gods, if I never hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. He's like standing like way over there. Like, And there I was thinking I might make a guild today. Here, take the damn brambleweed rope and booger off. Okay, so she owes lots of money, but she's trying to make the best of it. He owes lots of money, and he's constantly being hounded about it. And for some reason he's like, oh, I hope I don't have to hear the name of that guy standing way over there. Why, hello there. Would you like these items? What business have you with me, adventurer? You come upon the bidding of Master Parsemontre? What do we got? We've got the bone of some large mammal, whittled down to a sharp point. 1 part softened beeswax mixed with 2 parts olive oil, used to treat leather. Is your leather sick? A thick, sturdy rope twisted from common brambleweed. So soon, I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago, yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parsemontre is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image if you have any aspirations as a merchant. I have no aspirations as a merchant. And I can actually now take on the next story. Well, actually, I could have taken it on already. I have the next story quest, and I also have the next class quest. But we're here at the Lancers Guild. Let's talk to boys in lawns. Quarrels with Squirrels. I wonder if they've got a squirrel-related issue. Ah, a fresh-faced adventurer. The very manner of person I had wished to meet. The Lancers Guild is looking for someone to track down and exterminate a half-dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards every eve for the past several moons, and gnawing away at support pillars. They have yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thank the builder, but I hesitate to bring such a trifling matter before the wood whalers or the gods quiver. Hence my delight at your timely arrival. Why, an adventurer who could not dispatch such woodland nuisances is not worthy of the name. Not here in Gridania, at any rate. And you know what becomes of incapable adventurers. But perhaps it is best you do not. The squirrels of which I spoke can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you have disposed of them, assuming the task is not beyond you. For your sake, I sincerely hope it is not. I always find it strange when people use like the negative as a means of describing what they're looking for, as opposed to like positive. Like if somebody says, "Are there no squirrels in this area?" Even when they're looking for squirrels, they're not looking for 0 squirrels. They're not looking for an area that has no squirrels in it. They're looking for an area that has squirrels. But for some reason, like that's how the language is structured. And that's how the sentence is structured. Are there no squirrels? When we really should be asking, are there squirrels? It's a thing, I swear. In the meantime, we have 6 ground squirrels to slay. And the deed is done. The squirrels have been dealt with. Although I admit I'm playing this game for the purposes of this YouTube series as a bit of a crazy person, because you wouldn't normally go out, accept one quest, and then complete the one quest, and then move on to the next one. You would go around town, you'd accept all of the quests, and then go out and fight the squirrels and the fungus, and complete it all in one go. And, like, kills for one group of people count for the other group. So if 2 people asked me to kill Squirrels, one of them asked for 6, the other one asked for 3, I'd only have to kill 6 Squirrels. So that would essentially make this entire intro sequence go by a lot faster. But for some reason, or at the very least, I believe the reason is to keep things more organized and straightforward. I'm just doing it one at a time. The Squirrels are dealt with, then. Very good. I am pleased to see you have proven yourself useful. What's that? You wonder what happens to adventurers who fail to complete such trifling tasks? Why, such sluggards soon find there's no place for them within the city. And where do they end up after leaving Gridania? Well, you shall hear the truth of that before long. A bit foreboding. I forget what this person wants. Do they just want me to go out and kill ladybugs? A delivery, you say? Gods damn it, another adventurer. You're like flies on muck. Whatever Gridania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. Sigh. I suppose times are changing, and they keep telling me I should. Perhaps you might be. Oh gods, help me, just take this Azima Rose to Waldo, a Stillglade Fane, will you? Well, what are you still standing here for? Go and deliver the bloody rose! Okay, this is the one I was thinking of, the one that, is, concerned about outsiders. And the person I'm gonna deliver this to is gonna be like, wow, this person actually asked an adventurer to help them out? Amazing! Good evening, Waldo. Would you like a rose? Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurer's Guild. Here we commune with elementals and heed their guidance. Yet I must confess the elementals did not whisper of your coming. What have we got? A single red Azima rose entrusted to you by Ethelred. We did indeed request an Azima Rose from Ethelred, but that you should bring it to us in his stead means that something wonderful has happened. Ethelred has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who have passed through Gridania's gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once so highly coveted by Ul'dan collectors that they were picked nigh to extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. That's a tongue twister. Yet if it is peace we desire, we must all learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past and overcome our prejudices. So has the elder seed seer taught us, and so do we live. I doubt it was easy for Ethelred to trust this Azima Rose to you. When he hears we have received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly, it was by the will of the elementals that you came to us this day. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Some sweet, sweet cash. I suppose I might as well take on the Trial by Earth, the second-class quest. Kind of odd, I suppose, taking on this before the other main quest item, since the to the Bannock is a lower-level quest than this is. But sure, why not? What can I learn about the element of Earth? It is good to see you again, Nella. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you have learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I'm glad. It is the wellspring of all power, yet the energy of creation is not one thing, but many. And to call upon all without first knowing each is conjury at its most basic. As part of your continuing education, is my desire that you now learn about the elements of Earth. Make your way to Blessed Bud in the North Shroud, and there partake of Hearer Nolinal's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique amongst conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of Earth. I can dig that. You know, I just realized a couple things. about this game. I don't remember the Mightlings being giant bugs. I remember them being just like groups of bugs. But it's been a while since I have played this game. I also remember there being a stamina meter. And I noticed it is gone now. But imagine that. And always, that's I suppose the thing that takes me back in regards to the always gaming experiences, the games that are continuous, always updating. Is that there are going to be changes. Most games I play. No, I don't want to join a fate. The only fate I want right now is the one I make for myself. You seek Hearer Nolanel, then seek no more, for you have found him. What can I do for you, friend? So Brother Isumian bid you come to me to learn of the element of Earth? That is well. The power of Earth is a solid foundation which a conjurer stands. This is true. I'm standing on Earth right now. I could happily lecture you for days on its intricate variations and properties, but I rather suspect the busy life and adventure would not afford the time required for such extended discourse. Accordingly, I shall offer you an opportunity to experience the qualities of Earth firsthand in combat. Now mark me well, Nella, and do exactly as I command. East of here, in the grounds of Treespeak Stables, there exists a patch of soil that bears the mark of corruption. Seek it out. When you have found the place, reach out to the focus of the Earth's trauma, and attempt to communicate with it, as all conjurers can. Resentful of your intrusion, the tainted being that feasts unseen upon the energy seeping from the wounded Earth shall then appear, using the powers of conjury, strike it down, and permit the land a chance to heal. Much of the nature of Earth will be revealed to you during the struggle, Nella. I trust you will return me a wiser woman than she who now departs. Oh no, not an Opopopo. An Opo. That Opo is escaping with its life. Now, I suppose, like, one of the things I was talking about earlier is the idea of instanced items. About the idea of, like, continuous states. The fact that, like, you can go out, you can slay 6 squirrels for the Lancers Guild because squirrels are a problem, but the squirrels will always be reproducing. There will never be a point in which the squirrels are not a problem. But then there are these class quests. This corrupted soil only exists because I'm in this quest, and it will be dealt with once I'm done with the quest. If I come back to this patch of farmland, this corrupted soil will be gone. I will never see it again. So, there are still objects of permanence in this game. Oh no, it's the taint of Earth! And I feel like this kind of leads to probably the main problem that this game runs into, especially towards the beginning, is when you have very few abilities, you're largely just spamming the same ability over and over and over again. All it's really teaching you is how to use that same ability as many times as you can. When you get to level 10, I believe you unlock, what are those things called? You unlock, like, Party Finder, which enables you to perform duties. But also there's, like, a training mode for groups too, which is something I find interesting that they have in the game. But let's see what Nolanel has to say. Oh, in cinema mode even. I wonder if this is the sequence that introduces the young girl who wants nothing to do with Conjury and feels that Conjury is stealing from the elementals rather than cooperating. So in turn, she decides she needs to steal her own life force in order to heal people. Welcome back, Nella. The elementals whisper of your accomplishments. How did it feel to confront that embodiment of Earth, to endure its onslaught? Has the crushing power of this element shaken the very marrow of your bones? Corruption occurs when the land's wounds are prevented from healing. In vanquishing the tainted sprite, you permitted the Earth's energies to flow unimpeded and to nourish the land once more. Can you not sense the strength of the Earth returning? Already the land begins to heal. Thanks to your actions, that field will once again bear bountiful crops. When next you have reason to call upon your art, look back upon this task and that which you accomplished. Experience once more the grinding weight of the Earth's fury, and revel in the memory of life flowing anew through the land you helped restore. With such thoughts shall your understanding of nature continue to grow. I hope you are paying attention, Sylphie. Ah, yes, it's her. The young girl who's like conjurers or thieves and corruptors themselves. See this adventurer here? Nella came all the way from Stillglade Fane just to hear my lesson. All the way from over there. See that spot we can see right now from this position? She came from all the way over there. You would do well to learn from her example. If you wish to become a conjurer worthy of the name, you must make an effort to study nature. Do you attend me, young lady? Why should I bother studying nature? I can conjure already. I'm the best. Look how cool I am. As I throw out unnecessary heals on the people around me. See? You have a rare gift of healing, Sylphie, a wonderful gift, yet there is more to being a conjurer than... But I don't want to do more. I want to heal. I'm good at healing. You can't make me do those other things. Ugh. But is she actually good in healing if she's killing herself in the process? Sometimes I wonder why I even try. Sylphie joined the guild shortly before you came to us, as you are yourself just experienced. She possesses a prodigious talent for healing. Indeed, despite her tender years, I know a few conjurers who are her equal in that field. Alas, nature, the very wellspring of her power, holds no interest for the child. And when she should by rights be learning about the land, she prefers instead to wander it, healing people on a whim. Healing people that even don't need healing. You, in contrast, have been a most attentive student. I've taught you all I know of the elements of Earth. You may report back to Brother Isumi, and tell him as much. So basically, Nolinol is saying that he could lecture you for days about Earth. But he's taught you all he knows in less than 5 minutes. And now to complete this classy quest, let us hand in our acknowledgements. Ah, Nella, you've returned, but tell me, how did you fare under Nolinol's expert tutelage? Have you delved deep into the earth and felt its suffocating weight, its life-sustaining vigor? Such experiences will serve you well, and have you else to report? A fledgling conjurer named Sylphie casted healing magic upon you. How kind of her. I must confess to sharing Nolinol's frustration with the girl. As you yourself have witnessed, Sylphie possesses a natural talent for the conjuring of mending and restoration. Alas, her gifts appear to have blinded her to the need for study, and she outright refuses to learn about the natural world. She knows nothing of the elements of earth and wind, and is quite incapable of conjuring even the tiniest pebble or the faintest breeze. I have tried upon numerous occasions to explain to her that conjurers who are ignorant of the source of their power pose a risk to themselves and others, but all to no avail. Should she continue to deny the debts she owes to nature, and indulge in ever more reckless displays of power, there is ever possibility that she'll create a dangerous imbalance. Needless to say, I am presently at a loss as to how such an eventuality might be prevented. Ah, a thought occurs to me, Nella. It may be that your encounter with Sylphie was ordained by the elementals. Should you chance to meet with her again, I ask that you strive to impress upon her the importance of opening oneself to nature's voice. Mayhap she will listen to you, random person she doesn't know and has only just met briefly. But we have discussed our wayward young friend's education enough. Let us speak instead of one of my more willing pupils. You! The progress you have made does you great credit, Nella. Though you are as yet new to the art of conjuring, you are no stranger to nature's embrace. Considering all that you have learned, I hope you understand the true significance of these words. Sure. I appreciate the hat you give me. Which, actually, now that I think about it, I was already given another hat. I'll try that on, and a shield for some reason. And now a hat that looks dumb and not as cool as... See, I would be wearing this, but that looks even dumber. So now I'm wearing this hat instead. It's all about the fashion. Like, you look at these stats, and the stats aren't as important as the fashion.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next? Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.